Hello, Capricorns. This is AD with kayxztarot, and I'm going to be doing your February 2020 reading, guys. So thank you so much for tuning back into the channel. Welcome back. If you're old, welcome, welcome. If you are new, we are so happy to have you here as we grow and expand. Please don't forget to check out the description box below on information how to book a personal reading with me. Follow me on Instagram if you can. I'm still working on building my Instagram, but it's gonna get popping. Just bear with me, okay? But when it's here, it's gonna be here. So if you want to be like a pre-order my Instagram, then go ahead and follow me over there. But yeah, I'm gonna be working on that this month and next month in particular. All right, so let's get into it. All right. And guys, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? It's my birthday month, so I'm trying to get to 20K before my birthday. I'm keeping it positive, so yeah, let's get it. Ooh. Seven of Swords. Alrighty, before I start speaking, let's see what we got. Let's see what this is speaking about. Okay. Alright. Let me keep pulling before I start speaking. Okay. Ooh. 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 Woo. I'm trying to like keep pulling where I can stop, but like it's not gonna stop. It's not gonna stop. It's not gonna stop. Alrighty. Okay. So, okay. All right, Capricorn, let me tell you what's going on. Sorry, I try not to do that, but like I'm excited about this message. It's really cool. So the first card that we had was the Seven of Swords. This typically can be a card of deception or like misunderstanding, but it's also a card of strategy and exiting a situation. So for some of you guys, I feel like you're really strategizing about your abundance, but you're keeping it quiet. For others of you, like things are happening and that are coming in that you are not telling anybody just because you're not moved to, you're being told not to tell anybody. It could be me telling you, hey, keep it under wraps. But there are there are moves being made in silence. Somebody is moving in silence, Capricorn. And I'm totally getting that. And it's awesome because a lot of you guys are going to be elevated and noticed. You don't have to announce what it is that you're doing because it's going to be brought to the forefront, okay? So you got King of Pentacles, Nine of Wands. Some of you guys are defending, I heard for some of you, your reputation, your credibility. But I don't know if it's because somebody's attacking you. I think it's just because like the world, you just feel like you've needed to prove something and you've stood your ground, and now you've become very strategic in how you go about making money and making these moves, and it's going to pay off very beautifully in the long run. We have the Chariot card here to the Star card, so you're moving towards that spotlight very quickly, Capricorn. So February is going to be pretty important for you, even if it's just the strategy. For some of you guys, by the end of February, I imagine that you're going to get some middle of February, end of February, you're going to get some sort of recognition. It could be a spike in followers. It could be a spike in like just notability within your workspace, depending on how that applies to you. But you're going to be moving very quickly. And for a lot of you guys, I do see some travel. I am going to talk about the cards that I pulled from the bottom of the deck because I was such a woo. But some of you guys could be traveling too for work because somebody recognizes you, and then you end up having to travel and go somewhere else. Cool, awesome. So we got the Eight of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Lovers. Love this. We have a couple here. And I'm really imagining that this is happening in work. So Capricorn, you take this as this resonates. Some of you guys could be finding some sort of relationship within work, a soulmate relationship within work. Others of you are finding like your work is your soulmate, like you find your soul's calling in work. For others of you, it is actually a physical person that you meet at work, and you're being drawn together. You guys are similar. Could be another earth sign, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. And if they're not sun sign wise, I imagine that they're like a moon sign, rising, Mars or Venus. But I am imagining probably moon sign. I don't know why I'm getting like a strong, like Taurus moon, strong Capricorn moon, strong Virgo moon. But No, take it or leave it. Don't get caught up on it. But basically, like, there is a connection here that is being made that's going to be tangible, be it for work or love, and it could, for some of you, be both, especially with the star card being here. Why put limits on it? Just take it as you want it. But let's go to what I was getting so excited about as I just kept pulling. So I saw the Three of Wands, and then I saw the Knight of Wands, the Ace of Wands, the Six of Pentacles, the Eight of Cups, the King of Wands, the Nine of Cups, the Justice card, the Temperance card, the Page of Cups, Judgment, Queen of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, the Devil, the Empress, and the Three of Cups. So if you are a reader or you're familiar with cards, then you understand why I was like, like trying to like, and if not, then we're all going to learn something today. All right, so buckle in for this tarot one-on-one. So let's starting off with the Three of Wands to the Knight of Wands to the Ace of Wands to the Six of Pentacles. And I know that this is a lot, but they all go hand in hand with one another. I really do sense some traveling towards some sort of passion. Okay, and again, this could be work or this could be a person. I really imagine for a lot of you guys, it's gonna be both. Some of you guys could really have some impromptu trip where you have to pick up things and go, but it's going to lead to a very equitable situation with the Six of Pentacles here. Something is going to balance out. The work that you put in, you're finally going to get out, which is beautiful, Capricorn, because I feel like, for the past few years or so, it's just been hard for you to be like, does this actually mean anything? Do I actually get anything out of working? Because at this point, I feel like I'm like a rabbit on a hamster wheel. There's going to be a spark of excitement and passion that's going to come towards you. And I feel like for some of you guys, this could be somebody that you've been romantically involved with who wants to come and share some passion with you, if you know what I'm saying. So we definitely have the Eight of Cups here, the King of Cups, and the Knight of Wands to Justice and Temperance. So I've been telling everybody, February, great month for love. Venus is in Pisces, where it's very, very comfortable, very, very beautiful, very giving. There is kind of an element of Neptunian energy, so it can be the illusion, but it's really strong and grounded. And so things are going to look more beautiful, and you're going to be more open to receiving. And more importantly, people, particularly the masculine, is going to be a little bit more emotional than they have. So if you've been dealing with people who, you've been talking to somebody and they haven't been opening up, this is the prime time to kind of get that out. Now, the only monkey wrench in February is Mercury goes into retrograde February 16th and pretty much stays there until March 6th or March 9th. I read it twice in different ways. So just be prepared that like you might get something, like you might get that confirmation that you've been looking for, but it might come out wrong or it might come out in a different way. There might be still some miscommunication. But regardless, I do feel like there's somebody is traveling, a King of Wands, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, particularly Leo, could be coming towards you and fulfilling that wish, or you could be going to that place that you've been dreaming of, Capricorn. This is such a beautiful energy because it certainly implies leaving something behind. With the Three of Wands and the Eight of Cups here, I just imagine that you're looking forward. Your back is turned to past situations and you're only moving ahead. I feel like you've even left people who didn't serve you. You left them in the dust too. You just walked away and you're moving towards a different light. You're moving towards a new pinnacle. You're moving towards a new focus, a new goal, a new ambition. This is, to me, this is new. This is a new person. This is a new love. I don't really feel like this is anybody that's coming back around. And if you did, you left them in the dust and now they're coming back around. But for a lot of you, this is a brand new type of energy. Somebody that you haven't dealt with yet. Justice and Temperance, and it just brings you, major arcana, major balance in yourself, because like just those things that you've been wondering, am I being heard? Is God listening? Is spirit listening? Is tarot real? Am I just going crazy? Am I just kind of running in these mad circles without any sort of semblance of payoff? It's coming. It really is going to start coming this month. You're going to start receiving that. that recognition. And again, and it could be, you know, from sea to shining sea. Some of you could be going East Coast, West Coast, West Coast, East Coast, South, North, all over the place. You know, you're going to be able to travel and move and step into this beautiful thing of balance and patience and justice, karmic justice, 2 scales here, and also elevation and achievement. So there's just something here about taking your passion to the next level. If this does not involve a person in particular, this is taking your passion to a next level and charging towards what it is that you want without fear, hesitation, and not stopping. And I love this energy for you, Capricorns. So we have the Page of Cups. We have the Page of Cups next. So there's definitely going to be some sort of offering here. And again, for some of you guys, this is going to come in the form of your work with the Ace of Pentacles to the Devil. This could easily come in some form of your work. But for others of you, you could be receiving some love offer from another Capricorn, like I stated earlier. Or you're going to be able to make money off of your like creativity, your creativity projects and all the other stuff. And I feel like the Devil being here is just kind of that temptation. Excuse me, the Devil isn't necessarily bad. Excuse me, this is your energy. This is your energy, Capricorn. So I'm imagining that you're going to be able to put your energy towards your coin. And this really has to do with for people who are trying to have some creative outlet. So we got the Empress and the Three of Cups. I imagine that like within your social circle, within your friend group, you are going to shine. I feel like there's going to be a lot of people. There's going to be almost a fan club that is going to be just fangirling around you. You know, people who just want to do what you're doing. People who want to speak to you, want to be in the same room with you, want to pick your brain. You know, there's just going to be such a light on how do you get stuff done? How did you do that? And you're like, because I've been working my ass off. You know, this was not overnight success. But I'm imagining that there is going to be some celebration about your accomplishments, about the things that you've been able to achieve, and about the things that you have been able to manifest. And your manifestation has come through your hard work and dedication. One thing about Capricorns is just like they're master manifestors, but it's because, you know, they didn't pray for a house to come out of nowhere. No, they took their physical hands and they built that house. And so I'm imagining that some of you took your physical hands, you built what is going to be in front of you. And that is a power of manifestation too. And I'm being again called to this Queen of Pentacles. You nurtured it, you watered it, you made sure that it grew every day. You know, for you, Capricorn, nothing comes out of the sky and nothing in this world is for free. And you moved in that way. And so now it's actually going to come up in the 3D because you've created it. It's like you've been working on this sculpture forever. It's finally done. You've been working on this project forever. It's finally done. You can see it. You see what you put your work into. You've taken the tools that you had and you made it work. And it's going to be such a beautiful and relieving energy because not only is it going to be profitable, it's going to bring you status and recognition. And that is important to Capricorns. No shade, no tea, but you actually are going to be put in some sort of limelight, especially with the Judgment and the Queen of Cups. You know, beautiful, 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 beautiful energy. I feel like you recognize that you are loved. You recognize that people love you, and that makes you very happy. Let's see, what else do we got for Capricorns? The Two of Wands, this is you got the whole world in your hands and you're looking forward to something else. The Tower card and the Four of Wands. So for some of you guys, you can end up having some unexpected homecoming. But with the Four of Wands, 1111 and the Tower card, and honestly too, this could be another 11 with the Two of Wands here. You're just so excited about the possibilities of new things that are going to be coming into you. I feel like there could be a very unexpected opportunity from somewhere that you've been before, because this does imply a return. But it implies a return with distance, you know. Yep, the Six of Cups. Certainly being drawn to an element of your past, and I feel like you're going to be able to get there, in a very surprising way. I just feel like an opportunity is going to come out of nowhere, and it's going to force you to move. We got the Hermit card here. The Hermit to the Queen of Wands. The Knight of Cups. Wow. All right. There's also going to be someone that, yep. Yep. Okay. Yep. Yep, and yep. All right, so let's get into it. I love how chunky these are very chunky messages, Capricorn. So now I'm gotta to sort through it, but I like it because it's not gonna jump. I like this for us. There's definitely going to be somebody that I feel like you've been in isolation with. The Hermit could be a Virgo or somebody with Virgo energy. But I feel like you're burning them. Like you're literally scorching them. Like the way that you're shining and the way that you are really elevating yourself, it really hurts. Like it physically hurts them. And so I do imagine that like they're going to come with some sort of apology offer to try to change the situation, because they want to communicate. They want to communicate and they want to offer something solid, right? I feel like this person has certainly been in their head with the 8 of Swords here. And so they've been very like complacent on how to come back, especially with the Hermit card and the 8 of Swords. I'm just getting such a strong energy of insecurities. This person is deeply flawed, but they've been very much reflecting on their flaws and they've kind of been cutting themselves down. But I do feel like they've been called by spirit, kind of nudged by spirit to move forward with some sort of offer and some sort of apology. And so now they are going to come in and communicate that to you in a very sweet way. We have the 8 of Wands, the 3 of Swords, to the Hangman, and the 10 of Pentacles. So I feel like the lack of communication has caused this standstill and it's been such a burden. But with the Wheel of Fortune here, this situation wants to change and transform. So if you've been caught up, Capricorn, in a situation where you were just like, this isn't going anywhere, I feel like you're going to finally know where it's going, even if it is ending with the three of cups here. With the 3 of Swords here. You're finally going to be able to lay down the burdens, get off of this tree, get off of the cross that you've been nailed to, and change your perspective. And also, again, travel. So we got the 10 of Cups, the 4 of Cups, and the 6 of Swords to the 10 of Pentacles. Somebody wants to come and offer you, again, I feel like this person is at some sort of distance, or you're going to be at a distance when this opportunity comes in, because you could be traveling for work and this person is where you're like from originally, if that makes sense. But I just see movement happening. I see movement happening, moving towards more stability. And again, this is on all fronts. I feel like this is going to be a huge month for you as far as relationships and a huge month for you as far as work. I feel like you're getting a double whammy. And you get to move into calmer waters and ultimate stability. It's 2 10s here. Booking this, it's going to be an opportunity of a lifetime, is what I just heard, to move you forward. You know, so we have this movement in the middle. This is 10 2. 6 plus 4 is 10. So 10 10 10. Wow, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is all completion of a cycle and starting something new that is going to be not only financially fulfilling, it's going to be emotionally fulfilling. Not only emotionally fulfilling, it's going to be financially fulfilling. So hooray on you, Capricorns. You certainly deserve this. And again, you deserve this communication to come in from this person that I feel like you've been waiting for. There's going to be a huge transformation in your surroundings, you know, and I feel like this is who you hang out with, who you talk to, who you spend your time with, who you're working with. There's going to be a huge transformation and clarity. And I feel like it could come from receiving some sort of recognition from an older masculine. Taurus energy had this too. So it's funny to see it popping up. But I do imagine that there could be some sort of recognition by somebody higher up who gives you some sort of opportunity. But with this new opportunity, completely transforms your day-to-day life, is kind of what I've heard. Like your entire day-to-day is about to change. The people that you talk to on a daily basis are about to be different, just because I feel like a lot of it has to do with money, a lot of it has to do with projects, but your conversation is about to change in general. 4 of Swords. Woo, woo, woo. The 10 of Swords. Yep, it's over. This period of isolation is over. Your period of healing is done. You got business to take care of. So if you've been feeling like, yep. If you've been feeling like nobody's noticed, this is a chapter that's closing. You could be really recognized on some sort of grand scale. It's what you've been working for. It's what you've been investing in. And finally, you get that return with the 5 of Swords here to the Ace of Cups. I feel like, yep. There's been some sort of break in communication with somebody and misunderstanding. You've been waiting for some sort of return and now they're going to come back. and offer and express this love to you. And I feel like energetically you've probably been waiting, but there's been a misunderstanding, and there's also still a guardedness. Right. 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 Okay. Double. Oh my gosh. Double right. Still a chunky reading. All right. There's definitely trying to manifest some sort of commitment, and I feel like this is really coming from the from another energy, Capricorn. I think that you want commitment, but this person, from the Five of Swords, from the way that they've been in isolation, they really are looking into, like, really genuinely asking for signs to know whether or not to come towards you. They spend a lot of time, their subconscious, they feel very linked, but they also feel very scared about how to come forth out of the situation. But they will, with the Six of Wands, and they'll do it victoriously. Now, whether you take them back or not, you know, for whatever reason, I'm getting an energy of, like, this person you're blocking. I don't know if you're gonna, I don't know if you might take this person back. Some of you will, some of you won't. So just take it as it resonates. But this is a very important person who you cared a lot for. But at this point, they might be too little too late, just because you're going to be focusing on work. And we all know a Capricorn is good for putting work in front of everything. But you are going to get that kind of confirmation or validation that you were seeking from a very specific person. Now, what you do with that is going to be up to you. But subconsciously, this person has been very hesitant on how to move forward, but I do see them coming out of it. They're nervous about this connection. The Two of Cups to the Nine of Swords. They're very nervous about the connection, but they feel it, you know? And so it's just kind of like, I can either sit in fear, or I can, like, kind of overcome that and move towards you. And I feel like Capricorns, a lot of them are going to overcome it and be more vulnerable within the next couple of weeks. I just heard within the next 4 weeks. But we got the Strength card to the King of Swords. This person's pride has been very big and it's been blocking their communication. But they now regret that, because it's done nothing but cause them a lot of confusion and anxiety. And they feel so left out in the cold. And that's what I was saying too. There's another couple here. Sorry, so I ended up getting a phone call. So it jumped. I apologize if this is jarring. But yeah, just to sum it up, it's just about... the other person in this party is going to be cut out and feels kind of isolated. So it's really going to be up to you as to if you take that person back, because pride has been such a factor into the separation of this connection. So now let's move into, and let's, almost done. Oh, the Sun card. So the Sun will come out tomorrow, the Four of Pentacles and the High Priestess. So really hold your vision. I feel like Spirit is doing some magical work as far as guiding you and where to put your resources, but I'm also hearing that Spirit is asking you to be very discerning about who and what you're giving to for this next month. And like I said, we started off with the Seven of Swords. So a lot of you are just going to be moving in silence, the Two of Pentacles, because there are big changes on the horizon, okay? The King of Cups, the Five of Wands, the Page of Swords, the Fool card, Seven of Wands, and we got the Knight of Pentacles and the Page of Wands. So really, to kind of sum up this reading, you know, play your cards well. I'm picturing too, and I'm sorry if this is different. I know that this is going to be disconnected, but I want to finish this reading because I was so deep into it and my phone rang and it just turned it off. Like, so I'm sorry, I'm back. But so this is picking up on another energy or just whatever. So I hope that this isn't too jarring. But another message is coming through, particularly if you're dealing with a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, and you've had particularly a Pisces. But I am imagining that there has been friction and communication. This person is certainly watching out over you, and there is a desire for a new beginning here, but they're so defensive, and it's such a slow energy to come in and kind of present their passion. So kind of connecting it back to what I was saying earlier, there is just such a relationship here where, like, it is going to come back around to an extent. There is going to be a reveal. For some of you Capricorns, this is great news. For others of you, I do see you kind of stepping back and reevaluating the situation. And it's just for whatever reasons, don't make any decision. Don't make any decision without thinking it through, especially with the Queen of Swords that we saw earlier. This is going to be a very analytical time for you. So make sure that you're smart. This is all about strategy, being very strategic, Capricorn, for really the end of this, the first quarter of the year. Is really going to be about strategy and how you're going to execute to move on. Okay, so that's what I got for you as far as these cards. We're going to look at your oracles again. Please don't forget to check out the description box below on information how to book a personal reading with me. Follow me on Instagram, and thank you so much for your continued support, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And again, I apologize for it being disjointed, but I had to talk to my family about the Amber Heard Johnny Depp fiasco. Speaking of Capricorn, Johnny Depp is a Capricorn moon, so golly, could we get into the tea of all that? All right, so we got a fiery climax approaches, adjustments are required, Taurus had this too, and a win-win outcome is forecast. So things are going to definitely start moving forward. I love this Aries energy. I feel like it's going to pick up. Things are going to start charging again on work, on love, just in general. Things are going to come to a head so it can finally be addressed. Now, it might be different than what that you thought. And I imagine with these two combinations, with adjustments being required and the Libra scale here, you might have to compromise. There might be a compromise in the work. So be careful not to be too headstrong with this Aries energy. That's for some of you guys. But I just feel like hold your vision, but make sure that you know that your vision might not be what you originally sought it to be. So just be aware of changes, okay? Woo. Observer. And I love that. The Fox. And time to go. Wow. One more card. So much... so much isolated. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I was about to say all these cards are these people are alone. We have orphaned, time to go, and observer, and they're all singular in this. And I like the fox being here, being clever as a fox, being sly as a fox. It goes back to that strategy. And another deck in the Wild Unknown Tarot, the Seven of Swords, which is the first card we saw, is depicted by a fox. And so that's why I'm like, strategy and planning ahead and being just smart, not giving all your cards away, are going to be so important for you. And again, it might give you a feeling of isolation. You might feel like you're being left out, but people are coming towards you. It is time to go, and it's time to move on and charge towards your vision, okay? And in that, you might have to leave some people behind because you might not be able to tell everybody about your journey. All right, that Seven of Swords as your first energy is pretty important and prominent as far as this exiting of the situation. We talked about this too. So some of you guys are physically leaving, some of you guys are moving. So this is a time to go. And again, wait for that time to strike. I feel like Spirit, and I'm being called again to the High Priestess, Spirit is going to tell you when it's time to take action. You're going to get a very clear go signal from Spirit as far as like charging towards your goals, relationships, money, finances, work, all that good stuff, okay? Excuse me. Ooh. Birds. So we got three. It's all three birds. Oh my gosh. Wow, that's never happened. That's crazy. Oh, we have tiger here too. But we have three birds. So the first one is Raven, Shaman. You are the creator and the magician. Use your gifts for good. There is power in your wisdom and in your words. Connect with the elemental spirits and glide through the void. Claim your place as the keeper of mysteries. What have I said? The keeper of mysteries. Okay? Strategy. Don't tell everybody what's in your hand. Hawk, messenger. Spirit is sending you messages. Did we not just, okay. All right. Okay. Spirit is sending you messages. Open your greater vision to see the signs. Focus on priorities and eliminate distractions. You have a bright future. Let yourself ascend to new heights. And I just want to say that again. Focus on priorities and eliminate distractions, okay? And again, I'm being pulled to the Seven of Swords. Sevens are also probably going to be important to you this year. So maybe I'm at this month. So maybe February 7th, February 27th, or it could be significant dates, the 17th. Just throwing that out there. And we got Goose, inner knowing. And this is all about migration, migration, migration. They all flock to new places. So that's significant. Goose, inner knowing. You are a brave... You are a brave traveler. Swear to goodness, I did not read it before I started that. Wow. You're a brave traveler. Your soul knows the way. Be confident you will achieve your destinations. Loyal friends are always with you. Don't worry. You are blessed. Let yourself fly. Okay? And I really think that that's important. Loyal friends are always with you. There is a sense of loyalty that is going to be challenged within this realm. I feel like it's coming again from romantic instances and within work. You just have to be very diligent about who you're giving your energy to in this space and time. All right, and then we have the one last card. We had Tiger, Fire. Love this. I choose to be unstoppable. My passion is my power. I am bold. I am brave. Mighty forces come to my aid. Okay, and I love all this energy about being brave. And especially with the Aries energy here too, Capricorn, you're just being forced to act. Maybe in a way that you did not think, but if in order to really close out this cycle, in order to start this new beginning, you are being called to act. And once you do, once you make that move, once you go after it and you really trust the universe to come and help you soar on these wings, I really feel like there's going to be a huge shift within the second quarter of this year. You know, 2020 is going to be a big year for you, but the second quarter, this first quarter for you is all about planning. It's all about getting in tune. It's all about getting in touch and really hearing how are you going to build that house that we referred to earlier. How are you really going to accomplish what it is that you want to accomplish? And with February, there is going to be a little love here, so you're going to have some decisions to make, but I really feel like work is going to be that driving force for you guys. Okay, so thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you Capricorns, and enjoy your February. Peace until the next time.